for sponsoring this seminar. The South Asian region faces a grave security threat due to increasing extremism and terrorist activities. The politics of violence and extremist trend in the region can be linked to the contradictions arising from faulty national policies. One way to categorize violence is to identify groups with diverse objectives and ideologies. Motivation yields three distinct categories. Number one, those motivated by nationalist politics. Number two, those motivated by religious extremism. And number three, ethno-nationalist separatist groups. Multiple grievances, alienation, humiliation, demographic shifts, historic wrongs, and claim over territory derive religious terror and often provide a fertile environment for recruitment. The growing rise of Islamophobia, state-sponsored violence against minorities, claim of genocide, and the tendency for state to respond with brutality in violation of human rights and with little regard for international norms further ensure that terrorism will remain an integral part of the region's security concern in the years ahead. With over 1 million Rohingya refugees from Myanmar living in neglected camps in neighboring Bangladesh, there is concern among radicalization experts that these camps offer ideal conditions to make them potential breeding grounds for extremism. In Pakistan, the Hindu community, Christians, and other minority religious sects suffer widespread persecution and continue to be denied a voice, status, and protection in a newly formed Commission for Minorities. Counter-terrorism efforts are further confounded by the popular practice among states to label as terrorist any movement that challenge a state's inability or indifferences to the legitimate grievances of a particular community. The United States Commission on International Religious Freedom recommended that Pakistan and Myanmar, as countries of particular concern, for treating their minority religious communities and assorted Muslim sects. The list is so long, but I think that I will shortly go toward the recommendation, because as we are present in the House of Parliaments, and the respected members of parliaments would be keen and inclined to know, on top of everything, that what we want them to do, as we find Britain one of the most responsible and influential countries in the world. Being the former colonizer, they are part and parcel of this century-long conflict. Violent extremism has emerged as one of the leading challenges to the realization of sustainable peace globally. My number one recommendation is the UK must adopt a new approach to prevent the spread of extremism. Worldwide, annual terrorist attacks have increased fivefold since 2001. The focus on counter-terrorism is necessary, but neither sufficient nor cost-effective. Number two recommendation is the UK should adopt a shared framework for strategic prevention, recognizing that extremism is a political and ideological problem. The UK should prioritize working with grassroots civil society organizations, community leaders, diaspora leaders, and academics who can best mobilize local resources and cultivate support for counter-terrorism and violence. And the last one is neither open-ended military operations nor indefinite foreign assistance or entrenchment offer a better alternative. Through targeted evidence-based strategic investment, prevention provides a cost-effective means to slow, contain, and eventually roll back the spread of extremism. The UK needs to enable fragile states and societies to take the lead in averting future extremism threat. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Faria, for this contribution.